All right, here we are looking at number 9 for our TSI math prep, and it's no words, just a math expression here. Parentheses, x to the negative 5y over y cubed, close parentheses, all raised to the negative 1, and we need to get the correct answer choice to essentially reduce this and clean this up as much as possible. So, I have it rewritten here, x to the negative fifth times y over y cubed, all raised to the negative 1. There's a couple things we're going to need to handle here. One thing that we need to address is the negative 1 on the outside of the parentheses. I also see matching variables inside the parentheses, only one x, but I do see some y's here that we need to condense. So I need to handle both of those things. I'll probably simplify my y's first. So inside my parentheses, I'm not going to do anything with the x's. I'm going to leave that as x to the negative 5. I'm not going to do anything with the exponent on the outside yet. That's still just a negative 1. The y's, however, I've got y cubed on bottom and y on top. So there's one y on top and three y's on bottom. One of them will cancel, and there will still be two left over on bottom. So that will be y squared. All right, we've canceled out a pair of y's, and this is what we're left with. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to distribute this exponent. Anytime you have a fraction raised to an exponent, you can take this exponent and multiply it by all of the exponents on the inside. So we're going to have x raised to something new over y raised to something new. It used to be negative 5, but negative 5 times negative 1 is going to make a positive 5. And on bottom we used to have a 2, but 2 times negative 1 is negative 2. We can take a look at our answer choices to see if we have landed on something that looks like that. A almost looks correct, but A has a y squared, whereas we have y to the negative 2. I don't see anything that matches yet, so I'm going to fix this negative exponent. Anytime you have something raised to a negative exponent, you can take that thing, that base, which in this case is a base of y, and move it across the fraction bar. When you move it across the fraction bar, it will change signs in the exponent. It'll go from negative to positive. So we have x to the fifth still on top. We have y now raised to a positive 2 on top of our fraction. And there's nothing left over on bottom of our fraction, so I don't have to write the bottom of the fraction. I just have x to the fifth y squared. And if we look back here, x to the fifth y squared is an answer choice. That is answer choice C.